Roger Moore, Telly Savalas, David Niven, Elliott Gould, Claudia Cardinale, Richard Roundtree, Stefanie Powers, Sonny Bono, directed by George P. Cosmatos. What a cast and crew! Absolutely incredible. 1979 film Escape to Athena is awful, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be with that cast, with that team behind it. It should be enough. But the film is such a tonal mess that it never becomes that fun adventure film that it really wants to be.
Professor Blake, what is this incessant compulsion to escape?
It's a habit I picked up as a soldier during your First World War.
The basic idea isn't bad here. We're in a German-occupied Greek island during World War II. Roger Moore plays Major Otto Hench, a German officer who, in one scene, can have a German accent, and in the other has his English accent. It seems to come and go depending. The prisoners are including pretty much the rest of the cast, and there is stolen art that the Germans are making the prisoner of war dig up. Of course, they realise that once they've pilfered all the art that they can, they are going to be sent to a different kind of camp, so they are constantly rediscovering the same pieces over and over again, but they know that there is more money to be found here. And they decide that they're going to escape, take all the loot, and flee the island.
You have my permission.
Terrific. You'll have the grooviest camp in the mountains.
I mean, it sounds like a fun film, and on paper I can absolutely see the appeal. It sounds like one of those late 70s ensemble adventure films where half the pleasure should be watching the ridiculous cast just bounce off each other. The problem is, Escape to Athena never really finds that balance between the characters. The biggest issue I had here was with the tone of the film. It has absolutely no idea where it wants to be. Serious, resistant drama, a comedy, a treasure hunt movie, Nazi brutality, a point of a prisoner of war escapee film. It tries to balance all these, and some of them just don't go together. You can't have Nazi brutality one sequence and then broad ridiculous comedy the next. It doesn't work.
Ah, the Americans.
Charlie Dane. This is Dottie Delmar.
Major Otto X.
Great likeness. Great likeness.
Instead of feeling like a clever mix, it feels like several different films have had scenes stolen for them and pitched together. And it, again, nothing really works here. For me, Roger Moore is one of the strangest aspects of the film. Moore is this kind of morally slippery German officer who's involved with these stolen antiquities, but his performance is all over the place. The accent comes and goes, like I said. Sometimes he sounds vaguely German or Austrian. Sometimes he sounds like Roger Moore playing, Bond. But it's this character who is a Nazi, but you're supposed to find him kind of amusing and kind of charming at aspects, and that's a very difficult balance, and Moore doesn't pull it off. He doesn't have the chops to do it. He can be effortlessly charming, but as a German Nazi officer, no, it's not going to work. Then there is Elliott Gould.
In 18 hours, Volkmann intends to shoot 10 people. That will not happen, and the Germans will be put out of action on this island.
Just like that?
I like Elliott Gould. I think he has done some incredible pieces of work, but here he feels like a mashup of several characters he's played before. He has that loose, wisecracking, slightly rambling 70s energy that just doesn't fit any other part of the movie. He has this larger than life persona for someone who he's playing broad comedy in this film, where everybody else is in a wartime movie, and it just feels awful. Now, if you look at the wasted cast, I listed them here. I like everybody in the film, but nobody popped for me. Nobody made it interesting. David Niven should be elegant and witty, but he feels underused. Richard Roundtree should bring that kind of toughness, but here he doesn't have enough weight. Claudia Cardinale should light up the screen, but she never quite builds anything strong enough around about her. Telly Savalas probably comes out the best. He's a little bit more screen time and he does what he does best, but again, when everything else round about him is drab, is it that hard to shine?
Good timing.
For me, what I found one of the major issues was the boredom. I lost interest very quickly in the storyline. You know, it's a very messy film. The motives of some of the characters seem to flip depending on the scene that they were in. It doesn't have that natural rhythm throughout it to keep you interested. When it got to the action, I had already tuned out and it couldn't draw me back into the film. I mean, if I was to pick some positives on it, the film looks big and the production values are really good. The cast is great to see together, in theory. There are moments when you get a glimpse of what the film could have been, but when you look at what doesn't work, it's everything else. It's the actual film itself. It's a bit sad overall. Let's dive into the disc and have a look at the extras. In the disc for Escape to Athena, let's go to the special features. First up, we have an audio commentary by film historians Lee Pfeiffer, Hank Reinke and Paul Scrabble. Next we have The Joker in the Deck. Actor Elliott Gould smiles upon Escape to Athena. This is 8 minutes 49 seconds and is a conversation kind of looking back at this film, and he just kind of raves about some of the cast he got to work with. We have an interview with Elliott Gould. Now all these interviews are standard definition, some of them are longer than others. You know, Elliott Gould's is 4 minutes 31 seconds, Roger Moore's is just under 2 minutes, Sonny Bono's 4 minutes, with the director is 19 minutes 48 seconds. Then we have one with the producers, which is 50 minutes 24 seconds. Claudia Cardinale is 9 minutes 11. Stefanie Powers is 13 minutes 36 seconds. Telly Savalas is 5 minutes 56 seconds. And Anthony Valentine is 5 minutes 42 seconds. These are all standard definition, recorded at the time they were making the film. Some of them have more information than others, some of them are more engaging than others, but it's really nice to kind of have this collection of them talking about this film. TV spot of 30 seconds and the theatrical trailer, which is 2 minutes 49 seconds. That's the extras for Escape to Athena. So there we have it. Escape to Athena is a real disappointment. I wanted to like it. Half the work was already done with the cast and crew and the idea of the story, but just it's tonally confused and it's strangely dull and it's far less fun than it should have been. There is some curiosity based out of the cast, but trust me, after the first 10-15 minutes that curiosity is going to wane and wane hard. I just didn't like it at all. I would love to know your thoughts on the film if you've seen it. Do you have a better remembrance of it? Do you have better thoughts on it? Please let me know in the comment box below. Give me another counterpoint to this film, because for me, just not worthwhile enough. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, manvfilm.com. Always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.